Hey, well, this is an awesome, and this is probably part 21 or 22 or something. Not really keeping up. Yeah, I'm gonna, of course, name the things the correct thing anyway, so you know. It doesn't really matter, son. This is not Bob Patterson, the whole Bob Patterson. It's our 18-inch cannon. I mean, we could quote-unquote prefer an elixir here, but that would feel really bad. Yeah, we already stole from him, right? I think from the guy. Hopefully that doesn't kill it in one hit though with the deploy on Tifa. Okay. I forgot if we even got the 8-inch cannon there in time. This is the one that can be a bit scary, actually. Yeah, and keep in mind, yeah, because this is the effect that you get flanked there is like the thing that's really scary about it, but yeah. Of course, if we would have used barrier up, we probably could have, like, you know... How many do we have now? We have 5 18-inch cannons, yeah, I think we missed one. Still one there when I did the demo with her. Thanks. So annoying that I have 2 platinums that stay here. So, I mean, they're not that much higher here, of course, obviously. There we go. I want to double check what their level was again here. Level 32. Can't be just, of course. Actually, let's have an MBarrier here again, actually. Shit. This is the same guys as you trained with. Yes, barrier. Captain level 32, and he has 2 towels, and then he has some empty as well. Doot. Go 8-inch cannon from one of them. They don't mind if I do. Yeah, you can't hold on any longer, blah. These channels are screwed though. Hopefully this doesn't kill it though. The special pole. I forgot what the captain has. Does he also have an 18-inch cannon, or does he have... I forgot if there is a Tera Ball 18-inch cannon though, or is it just going to be an explosion? Oh, Shinra Alpha, okay, that's actually pretty nice. Time for damage. Oh, there you go. Get tranquil gained. Hell yeah. The speed is fire stats, triangle speed. Try or square is speed. Or no, square is fire. I think you can fire immediately. I think actually you can fire immediately almost. You use triangle immediately, and then we should just be able to kill it immediately. Yeah, there we go. Just a few seconds if you do things correctly. Otherwise, you have to wait for the timer to run out. And back in the day, it could take quite a while. All submarine units report number 2. Yuffie needs to take a piss. Next mission is... Beep. And now, before we do anything, we go back in here. And we can sell. There's a glove. Battle trumpet isn't worth anything though, so we don't sell that. We sell the Shinra Alpha though. For 750, and is that worth anything though? Okay. Well, 20,000. And how close is HP plus here to... Okay. What's our highest all? That's the highest all, that is 3 star. So he's 29, 30, 29, 30, 30, 30, 29. So he's still someone that's further away, 5,000. He is 6,000 away though. He's got 30. They're all $30. So they don't matter. So 5,200. He's very close to leveling up. He is a lot closer. He's 4,000. Where's Claude at? Yeah, but it doesn't matter what Claude is at. Yeah, but okay, so she needs to get replaced by Sid. That's also 246, yeah. Which we kind of gonna need to do anyway. I see you can slap on the scimitar here. The scimitar actually gives you pretty decent magic attack. That gives him super growth. And as I said, he's further away from the level. I want to check though here, because Battle Trumpet is, that's also like, you could say that could be like a ultimate weapon. If you miss doing the thing in the Shinra building when you go back into Midgard, the Battle Trumpet will kinda be your ultimate weapon. because there are also characters that I think have several, because all the quote-unquote ultimate weapons always need to be nothing in material growth in order to count as ultimate weapon, except there are a few cases where that's not true. Yeah, so we need to replace her with him. And then of course we need her, because she is actually now the lowest, correct? 1800. So she's technically now the lowest part member. So yeah. So she will need to absorb all the XP from the fight against I do think we have cash for it though. Let's rest here first though. Just get some time to rest. One big problem though is I don't think we are powerful enough to do the so we have some that have reached level 30 already, so we have 2 party members at level 30, the rest are all at 29. He is closest to level at 29. Which is further away than Barrett. Okay. And then we'll technically go north here first. Now here's the thing, right? The fight in the Shinra Plain is actually much harder than the fight in Rocket Town. But if you do that fight there, for example, the main problem is then Sid might end up being too high level and stuff that. And if Sid ends up being too high level, right, then he shouldn't be allowed in the place, you know. So that's yeah. So we got the instant key here. 7,000 years old. Ancients, key to ancients. Right. Now this is always a section that would have been really cool if it would have gotten expanded. But then might say, oh, what locations could exist underwater and stuff that, you know. You know, and see, that's a good point, you know. You definitely bring up some good points, but yeah. I need of course to go here with the Vincent now, because we can already trigger this now. Now you can trigger it of course way earlier and stuff that, and then actually it has to do with the amount of ballast you take, I think, or something like that. But yeah, so you know. Or otherwise, I believe it also counts as advancing to a certain point in the story as well. So we put Vincent in. The pain that voices can't be. And then you find out the story and stuff that oh, it was Vincent who were responsible with guarding Lucretia and stuff that. So. And that was way back in time. So he was interested in her, of course. She was a lot younger there, of course, obviously. And then it was Hoyo there and stuff that, you know, that was like, oh, you know, she's happy, then never mind. which became Pagant, of course, with Sephiroth and stuff like that. But against it, why experiment on humans? We're actually talking about Sephiroth here. She's not a boss scientist. That the shadow was put to the case, you know. So they injected her with, you know, cells or directly into the womb, basically. So Sephiroth got, you know, cells into him before he was even born. That, of course, fucking messed up the case and stuff like that, you know. And he became, of course, mad at Hojo and stuff like that. And then Hojo actually blamed it all on him, that he stressed her out or something like that. And then they shot him and experimented on him instead. Which is why Diary of Kerberos is actually an interesting game, because of the whole, when you know this backstory and stuff that, you know, and, you know. Now it is weird, of course, that he gets to have the Chaos form, because the Chaos form is really, really important. Because of the fact that, yes, Chaos was the guy in Final Fantasy 1 and stuff that, you know. What is the punishment that's been given to me? I was unable to stop Professor Gast and Hojo. So Gas was part of it as well. Wanted to disappear, but the Nova cells made her like very, very tough as well, you know. Sephiroth alive. Sephiroth is dead. The question is, did she know, of course? So that, yeah, the thing is not there yet, yeah. But it is weird, how did she get into the cave though? Is the main question, right? Yeah. So, I'm thinking we're keeping Javelin actually. We don't want to sell the Javelin. So that's... I don't want to sell the Javelin, because even though the scimitar is of course better, sometimes it is better to have more slots. So that is why you also want to keep like the bump line and stuff like that, so yes. Oh yeah, keep in mind that of course once we get here in the lowest level possible challenge, then we're not even allowed to do the battle against the Turks here and stuff like that, because it is a battle you can avoid. Same thing in Gongaga, we're not allowed to go inside the forest of course, because that's what we did in the lowest level possible challenge. But the true lowest level possible challenge will of course do things differently, because then basically we won't let Ares absorb all the XP, and we will let the character that will be solo will be whoever is the quote-unquote lowest. But then of course on the Reno fight, the first one, like I showed you there, for example, on this run, that even if we had Reno, for example, those two others in the pyramid, and then even though we only had one character survive, then basically they still got XP and stuff like that. So the only way that cannot happen is if they are already dead. But then, okay, of course, is there a way to do enough DPS to him or not? And that is supposed to be one of the Grinka planes. You can kind of tell a little bit, but it is kind of destroyed because it's missing half its wing. But you can clearly see it's one of those planes, but they look so much smaller here because they are meant to be absolutely massive and stuff like that. So yeah, you know. This is the Shinra type Galinka. I will get Heaven's Killed. So Magic is at 89. So it goes from 89 to 101 with Heaven's Cloud. But also Magic defense, right? 150. That is still the same. Is it defense? 123. So 23 to... No, okay, it's not yet. It's actually Apocalypse that gives you... I think it's Apocalypse that give him also vitality and a spirit maybe. But I don't know what the least spirit that it gives. So yeah. So yeah, Heaven's Claw is actually really fucking good because of that and stuff like that, you know. And I also thought that Heaven's Claw should have been one of his ultimates and stuff like that, you know, like, not that it shouldn't have had material growth on it, but you know. And there we go, we get another Mega Elixir. Which is useful, and then here we get the Escort Guard. That is just slightly better magic defense though. Yeah, there's a Cooper Escort Guard on him. And then here, Conformer for Yuffie. Yuffie's got ultimate weapon, as it were. This is actually very, very powerful. It has some very, very useful uses and stuff like that. If you're just doing a normal run, and then we get double cut material. I always thought that this thing in the center was supposed to be something, but I'm guessing that's its Mako power, and you know, whatever. We get double cut material. Double cut, of course, it absolutely slaps, but it needs 100,000 AP to get to the next level. Or it also gives you 2 dexterity as well. This is of course very, very nice. But yeah, normally right, because here's the thing, right? If you do this fight, then Sid won't be the lowest party member. But I mean, So actually, let's go get the stuff first that we can go and get now. Because the main problem is, of course, that she will be the one that survives. So we don't get the benefit of having the scimitar and stuff that, you know. Hello, Mr. Emerald Weapon, sir. This is what it looks like there. And he has a cute little face there if you look. You can see 2 yellow eyes there, and like a mouth that is opening up and he's breathing basically and stuff like that. So yeah, it's weird to tell, but yeah, but he has like a thing. And those are actually supposed to be his feet, kinda, and stuff that's right, and these are the shoulders, and that's kinda his hair, or tail, I guess, you could say. But yeah, I think that he could be both on land and in water and stuff like that, but he just decides, you know, like why does he try to guard a Shinra plane? I don't know exactly. Yeah, but we have done almost everything here now. There's also there's the crater, which is where they shot weapon, supposedly, or where he died. But you can see that still is quite far, you can even see Unon, but it's all the way over here is where the crater is. So in the game it's kind of misleading a bit. I mean, if you go the closest the crater begins, it's over here, yeah. It's over here. Yeah. Big gold soon goes big gold. Because you can see it's clearly like breathing or something like that, right? And I always, you know, thought that that was supposed to be something else. Yeah. It would be cool also with quote-unquote underwater enemies, actually enemies in here. And there we have the red sub, of course. And there's I can just drive here. And we should do the material setup. And do we used to let everyone survive in or rude that fight in the submarine? Because here is the thing, right? It's a very important fight in terms of like. Here's Buntline, of course, which will be good to use. Because here's Buntline, so we can use Buntline here. As well. Normally I would get more HP plus materials here, but I think what we're gonna do is that we're actually gonna go inside and we're gonna get some of our missing double RP weapons. Most of that. We can instead Crystal Sword, or Crystal Sword we're not gonna need again. Even though it looks pretty nice. Because that also gives us some of the money back, but yeah, we don't want to sell Javelin. We want to sell Crystal Bangle though. We want to sell Crystal Sword. Now we technically have quite a lot of cash and stuff there, but yeah. You might say, oh, you could still, like, you know, still use Yuffie in the fight and stuff there, but the thing is just that Buntline just has way more slots and stuff there. Now, the thing would also be, like, for example, if we wait with doing the encounter in the dungeon upgrade, if we wait with doing that encounter, for example, then you could make sure that we have, for example, already have, like, Rising Sun, for example, and stuff like that, but Rising Sun is so late. Stuff like that, but yeah. I forgot because he is not a material shop anymore, right? I forgot. I hope that they don't like get rid of Revive at one point, and that you cannot get Revive as material anymore at one point. Oh, so that's still Sense, that's still C, that's still Restore Healing. Yeah, Revive is 3000. Yes, we never ended up using Revive. Even though Revive could have been like really useful. It's just that the Revive is so expensive. Yeah, there we go. So Runeblade is Cloud's strongest. Alarm is his strongest. Platinum Fist is technically her strongest, unless you count in her special weapon. So Platinum Fist. Okay, that's some of them at least. That's some of them. So Runeblade. Javelin here, Buntline of course is his best, and Javelin is his best, so you know. But I forgot, is there anything? Yeah, this is just this. I'd say, oh damn, why sell them in the first place? Sure, if you had enough cash, then you would like just keep everything. Right, then you have Slash and Twin Viper, here we go, Twin Viper, boom. Here we also have Viper Halberd, as you can see there, which is actually used worse than Viper Halberd is used worse than Javelin. There's no reason to not use Javelin over the Viper Halberd here. Then we have the Dragoon Lance, it can be slot 1. Then we have the Peacemaker as well, and the Buntline as well. You can see the Buntline is actually worth quite a bit. Vericon plus Barrett. We have the plus Barrett, we have the Buntline still. don't have the Peacemaker anymore, but there should never be a reason to use the Peacemaker over that. Same thing with you shouldn't need. But yeah, that's the cool thing with his weapon. He doesn't have a 3-slot weapon. It's of that, like he has, for example. And even she gets a 3-slot weapon, but his weapons are, or the first one, of course, the first double graph on him is 4 slots. So that's, yeah. Okay, so we have the Runeblade, Platinum Fist, really long, plus variety. We have the Javelin Steel, we have the Twin Viper. Weapon's not going to get me. Yeah, and we need I think because a lot of people died. They survived because they were sleeping. First class officer and soldier. Alright, so you can still be like an officer and not like be soldier that way, right? Because he's talking about being like one of those. No. I'm pretty certain, right, that if we would have gotten to the front of the train, even if we wouldn't have stopped it, right, because you need about 1 minute to 30 seconds, or maybe even 1 minute you can do it in. And now it's 400 gil here. But you know, it is a very nice hotel, of course. And he sells the op weapons, right? Nailbat, Rocket Punch, Workload, Hairpin, Super Ball, Trumpet Shell, Mop, Silver Rifle. You can see 62, 68, 68, 68, 57, 68, 62, and 70. So you know, damage-wise, they don't mess around. And here we have the Platinum Bangle that they actually sell. And we can get the Power Soul here again if we want to. It belongs in here as well, but that is not a double medicinal magic circuit, so that's a bit weird. But we can get the black megaphone here. We also have the silver megaphone, which is the 8-slot one. Yeah, we also have CR as well. So. So now basically we have all the good double AP weapons now. I don't want to check, is this just going to be still hard edge and stuff that, or is this going to be, is this guy with several weapons? Yeah, atomic scissors, brand gloves, striking staff, diamond pin, boomerang, trident, yes, that's what we said. But yeah, and because of course, yeah, diamond pin you can get later on as well and stuff that, you know, what you get near the Corel reactor and stuff that, yeah. No, we won't actually escape here. Escape. Because I mean, it is actually but because I would only need to equip the double AP weapon on the character that is lowest. The character, of course, that is the lowest is Yuffie because she's the only one that is level 28. So she would be the one that gets all the EP here then. She would be using Twin Viper and stuff like that. Yeah, she will be using Twin Viper then. But yeah. And then it will be all dependent on, okay, like what we're equipping Twin Viper and stuff like that, you know. It'll be just trying to be silly and do the whole thing and stuff like that. But yeah, actually, I think we're gonna leave it here actually and stuff like that, you know. We're not gonna do the material setup yet and stuff like that because yeah. And stuff like that because yeah, you know, things are gonna be different because I would like to otherwise have like the thing, you know, the paper out so I can remember what the code for the rocket was with. Because the question is right, because the thing is, if we do the encounter there in the down, so that is very good. But then, for example, if this thing is the XP enough on the character, for example, if we do the one in Walking Town, and that, for example, puts certain other characters to be the lowest instead. For example, if she gets past Sid, and Sid is now lowest, that means that we can Sid absorb all the XP, and then he has a triple slot weapon and stuff, or like triple growth weapon, and I can actually put some things that can actually get triple growth in that fight, so that could be really good. Actually, it might just be something as simple as restore power and stuff like that, which isn't so impressive. But we could use contain with all stuff that, or we just put to all materials, different stuff that, you know, like there are some different things what you do, right? Because you will have to realize that, oh, it has to be a character that has the lowest amount to level up, right? So it's all dependent on like, okay, like who will have the lowest, right? Because we know that the other level 29s here, 3,000 for him, 4,086 for her. So, you know, we could just end up with Tifa and stuff that, right? It depends on like how things will go, as I've said, you know, and stuff that it depends on that, you know, so yeah. But then we needed to actually save stuff that, you know, because that was that for the event, but yeah. We do actually also have cast technically, so we could get one more XP plus as well. And maybe that's the whole thing that we used, if we could use, for example, stack 2 HP pluses here, you know, that HP pluses level up. But otherwise, for example, if the all materials, because if we get enough of the all materials, both from this battle and from the one against in Walking Town, for example, if we get enough AP on all materials, then we're guaranteed to, when we face up against that weapon, then we're guaranteed to basically be able to get the all material mastered. And if we master the all material, then, you know, like, things will just be, you know, if we master all material, then we can just get a bigger guild, and then like it's just down, and then we can just buy the crystal bangles and stuff that used to have the crystal bangles, and then just decide what we want to be using it. And we could even have like a bunch of wizard bracelets and stuff that, like have wizard bracelet for every single character if we want to use them and stuff that, you know, and then, you know, that's a good thing, right? But once you say a single, like all material, you sell it for 1.5 to 1.4 million guild and stuff that, so like it's very insane. And stuff that in the showing material that, oh, it's better to use keep it, right? It's too, like, it's very good to keep it, right? But, you know, if we can master an all material before we reach the material balance, that would be good. But we're also gonna go and go, of course, we're not gonna do the just so that means we are able to get like really powerful armor. Like again, there's another armor, there's only one armor in the game. Use that with the fourth bracelet. That's you can see the fourth bracelet somewhere. Because otherwise it's basically the Aegis armlet, which is also like, you know, I think it's supposed to be course we are not to the shield, similar shield in the Aegis shield in Final Fantasy series, which is also very insanely powerful as well. I forgot if it was the Aegis shield that the Curse shield became, if you use it enough. I hope that I haven't missed the Curse shield in I think you actually have to get the Curse shield in Colosseum somehow. Because I really hope that I haven't missed the Curse shields. Because if we can get the Curse shield, of course, then it's do what is it? Is it it's more than 100 battles per certain. I think it's 200 or something like that. You do basically enough battles with it. Like you would need to survive those battles, if I remember correctly. Because I don't think it's just participate in a certain amount of battles. You need to actually win a certain amount of battles with the Curse shield equipped. And then basically you can turn it. Which is why I always thought that the Curse ring turn into something because of how they did with Final Fantasy. But anyway, I'll see you all next time.